This is somebody that we should have heard about in school. What is going on with the school system? What's going on?
If you don't know, now you know. Okay.
If that's not Black excellence, I don't even know what to say. What it is, what it ain't, it's your girl AMBRE, and I am back with another video. Before we get into it, I'm just gonna say, I know y'all hear the fan in the background. It's still hot outside. I'm throwing on this turtleneck because we're getting into a very serious video, as I will do in videos like this. Like, I just think that that's kind of cool. This video I did like this. The first Black Excellence Untold video, I had on a turtleneck, and I just like the vibe of that, so I just threw on another one just so we can get back into it. Today's video, we're going to be talking about another Black entrepreneur that was running things, you feel me? So before we get into that, I also wanted to say congratulations to the Black descendants of Charles and Willa Bruce. I have recently heard that the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, start preparing to give them their land back. So they're starting the process. They're going to have their land back, and I think that justice has been served. We will see, how things, unravel, hopefully for the best. I'm wishing Charles and Willa Bruce's family the best, and may we uncover new families that have been robbed of their property and Black-owned business. Me doing these videos is really just showcasing and broadcasting it even more, the stories of these Black families that have been robbed of their own businesses. So I'm just basically, telling y'all, if y'all haven't heard already, what's going on. So that's what we're doing over here. If you guys are interested in Black Excellence Untold videos, make sure that you click the link below. I have 2 videos on Charles and Willa Bruce if you want to know the entire story. I broke it down into 2 videos talking about their Black-owned beachfront in California that was taken away from them. So if you want to know more about that, make sure you click the link. The videos are really good. You're going to really enjoy it, okay? But today we are talking about Winston E Willis. He was a Black entrepreneur in Cleveland. So if you're ready to get into this video, make sure that you like, comment below as I'm speaking, follow along. Make sure that you subscribe, okay? We are almost at 400 subscribers. It has taken me a long time to get to this point. I'm very humble about it. I appreciate everyone that has been interacting with me in the comments and, just showing love. I really appreciate that. Let's get this going. Let's go to 400 subscribers and beyond. We can do it. We can reach new heights as long as I have my supporters supporting me, you feel me, and subscribing, commenting, and liking these videos. It's no telling what heights that we can go to together. Make sure that you subscribe, get a friend to subscribe, and let's go, okay? We're trying to run it up. Winston E. Willis was a real estate developer in the 60s and 70s. He won $500,000 in gambling, and he decided to expand his empire that way, which is kind of an interesting way of starting a business. Is, gambling. Most men, they gamble, you know what I'm saying? So he won big. He used his money and he invested it into himself, which I think is brilliant. And he made businesses, not just one, not just 2, not just 3 or 4 businesses. He made 28 successful businesses. Did you hear me right? He made 28 successful businesses in Cleveland. Are y'all hearing me? This is somebody that we should have heard about in school. What is going on with the school system? What's going on? Okay, why didn't we hear about this man? This is crazy. This Black man in Cleveland was doing things, okay? 1960s and 70s, he had successful businesses, from a jazz temple. Miles Davis was there. All the great jazz legends came to Cleveland to his jazz temple club. He had clubs, he had movie theaters, he had restaurants, he had bookstores. He also had adult X-rated businesses as well. So he was a little nasty, you feel me? You know, he was riding dirty before Communionary came around, okay? So he had X-rated businesses. He was known in Cleveland as the pornography king, okay? Land, which was from 105th Street and Euclid, I think it's called Euclid or Euclid Avenue. He had businesses all along that street, up and down the street and around the corner. His couple of blocks that he owned were known as the inner city Disneyland, meaning there was something for everybody on that block within the black community, whether it was a grocery store, a restaurant, a bookstore, anything that you could think of, it was on that block for the black community. He even had a place where you can play numbers at called Stop and Cop. He was a very smart man, you feel me? He wasn't dumb, you know. Like most entrepreneurs, once people see that you're doing good, it's a lot of people that want to take you down. And the Cleveland Clinic campus was a organization that wanted to take him down because they wanted the land, okay? So right now the land is, you know, what's on the land is a Cleveland campus. So it's like clinics and it's like a hospital area right now. Came up with a plan to take Winston E Willis's land away from him, and they wanted to do it by several means, okay? And which is, you know, diabolical. There was a lot of diabolical white people back in the day. You know, one thing they don't want us to be is beautiful, successful, and rich, okay? They didn't want that, okay? We're talking about this black man, afro, nice skin, owning a couple of blocks of land in the middle of Cleveland. Other businesses or organizations that are white owned wanting to take him down through several means. So within Cleveland, with the move, you know, from white people moving to the suburbs, there were several attempts on Winston's life. There were several attempts to kidnap his children, and there were several attempts to take down his businesses through, you know, alleged health code violations, alleged tax evasions, alleged this, alleged that. Someone also bombed his jazz club that I was previously talking about 2 years after it opened. So somebody bombed that. You know, the city of Cleveland back in the day made all of these imaginary violations saying that he was doing bad things in his business, and it wasn't true. So they eventually took his business. He went to court, of course, and, you know, and tried, you know, he tried his best to keep his land and his businesses, but, you know, the evilness that was occurring back in the day was far too great, and he did end up losing all of his businesses over the years. Even locked him up for 12 days because of a bounce check so that they can begin the demolishing process of all of his businesses. It's really sad. You know, it really just makes no sense that something like that would happen. And it makes no sense on top of that, like I said before, that I'm just now hearing about this, and I'm just now hearing about this man. If he made such an impact in a black community, I feel like all black people should know about that, no matter where you live. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a serious injustice going on, and we need to uncover every last person that went through something like this, because it's just unbelievable. I mean, it makes no sense to you know, be this threatened by a black person doing their thing. In uncovering these stories, I do find that, you know, it makes me feel better about being black, because it makes me realize how resilient I am at times where I doubt myself and feel like I can't do certain things, or I can't climb to certain heights. I think about, you know, reading stories like this and seeing how many odds were against people, and they still kept fighting and they still kept going. And Winston E Willis is one of those people that is a fighter. He's 80 years old. He still hasn't received his land. You know, these people on his land is illegal because they don't own it. You know, you can't take away someone's land and then just put something else on it if they own it already and they have owned it for years and decades. That's wrong. Okay, that's wrong. I hope with this video I can do my part in just sharing what I've learned, you know what I mean, so that we can spread the word and we can get Winston E Willis his land back, you feel me, and we can give it back to his family. All of his businesses was taken from him, and that's ridiculous. He was one of the wealthiest black entrepreneurs in the 60s and 70s, and there's no reason why he shouldn't be wealthy today because of all of the work that he put in. If someone does the work, they're supposed to get paid, you feel me? Like, that's just it. Ain't nobody out here working for free, you know what I'm saying? Say it with me. If you put the work in, you're supposed to get paid. That's it. That's period. So I'm hoping that Winston E Willis gets his land back and his family gets the land back and do with it what they want to do, you feel me? And it could be a collaborative effort, and they could work together and make some great things for Cleveland and the black community in Cleveland. If you guys have heard of any other black families that have experienced something like this, I'm gonna be on the lookout because I enjoy, you know, seeing justice get served. So, like, that's why I followed Charles and Willa Bruce's story. I did those videos 5 months ago, and now 5 months later, I'm hearing that they're actually starting the process to give them their land back. And I hope that the same thing can happen with Willis, Mr. Willis, because he deserves it. He is a tycoon. He is a black successful man, regardless of anything that has happened. But I think that it's only right that he gets what justice he deserves. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you like, comment below, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this and for updates on any of the Black Excellence Untold stories that I do talk about. I'll be on the hunt for more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.